Hey guys, this is Anastasia, and this is my first video for the Samhain giveaway crafting sessions. What you see before you, I apologize for the mess that is in the background. I tried desperately to not get the chaos that is the apartment at this moment. But as of right now, this is all I could do to try to get the setup best as I could. Tonight, with the full moon and the lunar eclipse, I wanted to get the very base of the crafting going using this energy. The base of all of my crafts is usually an herbal blend of some sort. I use it in candles, incense, oils, pretty much everything I make. The spell skull, I'll be using some of this. If not the ancestor incense that I'll be making. But in the giveaway, you will be getting a Samhain incense. It will be a loose incense, as well as a Samhain oil, and then an ancestor incense and an ancestor oil. I'm not sure. I think the candle, I will go with a Samhain candle, and then the spell skull that I'm planning on making is an ancestor spell skull. So what I've done to explain this setup a little bit, I have 13 ingredients mixed up in this blend, and I've split them all up by the element that they correspond with. So for earth, which is here, we have mugwort, and I was going to put lilac, and I had replaced it for sage, because sage I find to be, well, obviously it's a lot more protective. It's also cleansing, and for the Samhain incense, I figure that's probably the best bet. Then next to that, kind of over there by the flickering candle, we've got air, and in there we have wormwood, dandelion leaf, and fennel. And then towards the back, which you cannot see, I apologize, is going to be the fire, which is allspice, mandrake root, calendula or calendula. I've heard it both ways. I apologize, I'm not sure which way is correct. Rosemary and cinnamon. And then right here we have the water element, which is going to be apple, lily, and thyme. These are all also herbs that I correspond with Samhain, or I've found traditional connections to Samhain as well. And then for the rest of the setup, I've got my elemental candles. I don't have them lit because I'm going to be moving around and picking things up and moving them, so I didn't want to accidentally knock over a candle and set everything on fire. I just have the one candle burning back there. But when I created these candles, you might see some scribbling on them, whether lit or not. They still retain their elemental guardianship, so to speak. Then I have crystals over here for earth. Crystals I have are carnelian, onyx, obsidian, bloodstone, snowflake obsidian, and amethyst. Those are all stones that will be going in the giveaway, as well as they are Samhain stones. I've also got a couple of turquoise skulls in there. And then, since it is also the full moon, I do have a pearl, selenite, rainbow moonstone, and then another moonstone and a clear quartz, just to kind of connect with that lunar energy. So that represents earth. Over here I had my incense going, and it kind of died out on me, so I'm going to try to do that without moving the camera. Not the prettiest setup, but there it is. So we've got the incense going, and that of course is for air. And then towards the back I have my candle going, And then the chalice, I have some wine that I will be offering to the goddess tonight as well. And through the circle connecting it all are my clear quartz points. In the center, I have my cauldron. It's black. I hope you can see it through the smoke and everything. And kind of charging that up or representing, kind of pushing its energy into it, is the death card, with my skull kind of holding that bad boy on there. I'm not sure if you can see that too well. Death is the card, obviously, for Samhain. It deals with death and rebirth. It's that cycle. We are ending. It is the third harvest. It's coming to a close. But we are also entering the dark of the year. So it is a new beginning. It's the Celtic New Year. Things, just as they end, they also begin. So it's a celebration of both of those things. And that particular death card, I believe it's from the Enchanted Tarot. I really like that because it's the skeleton kind of hanging out, chilling, walking through, but you've also got nature all around him in bloom. And I think it beautifully represents that death comes rebirth and the cycle. So I really like that card. I thought that was perfect for charging. So before I started this, I did a little ritual to create the elemental blends and cleansed them and charged them with their own properties. And now, hopefully without knocking over the camera, I'm going to add them to the cauldron. Whenever I do workings, I start with the north. I start with earth. Don't know why, just always done it. I add these herbs in the name of the element of earth. As I knock over the card. As spoken before, let them retain their magical and individual properties. Let them do honor to the earth elementals and to the Sabbath of Samhain. I now add to the cauldron the items to represent the element of air. As I've already spoken, let them do honor. Let them retain their original and magical properties, as well as do honor to the elements of air and to the Sabbath of Samhain. I now add the items for the element of fire. As I've already spoken, let them retain their individual properties and let them do honor to the fire elementals and the Sabbath of Samhain. And finally, I add the items to represent water. As already spoken, let them retain their individual properties and do honor to the elementals of water and the Sabbath of Samhain. I mix and turn these herbs, flowers, fruits, and spices clockwise to bring energies in to do honor to the elementals, the Lord, the Lady, spirits, and good folk alike, to give them honor on this upcoming Samhain night. And I do have a blessing, which I will also kind of charge up this blend. I got this blessing, part of it off of online, and then the rest I kind of, it's more of a traditional thing that I say. As darkness now draws near, see the cycle of the year. As the light now goes within, let the hollows dance begin. Lord, Lady, spirits, elements, and good folk alike, bless this herbal blend with your love and your light. Let it protect, guide, and honor all as we see fit come this Samhain night. As it is my will, and by the power of three, it is my wish, so mote it and blessed be. Let the energies of all and the goddess in her full moon phase charge this blend, power it, so that it may do honor in the Sabbath to come. Let it build, let it grow, as above, so also below. Lord and ladies, spirits and elements, good folk alike, I thank you for aiding me with your love and your light on this night. And there you have it. I hope while I was, sorry about that. I hope while I was doing that, I wasn't blocking too much or anything. But yeah, I'm going to just kind of set this card in here with the skull. And I think also the stones. We'll put the stones in there too for good measure. They've all been cleansed. They've all been consecrated, all that jazz. So we're good to go. And I'm going to set that out in the moonlight tonight and let it continue to charge. And then tomorrow morning, before I head off to work, I will get that brought in and put into bottles, and I can use this for other crafts and also package it up for the incense giveaway. So I hope I made this a little bit more, not so much instructional, but more crafty. I hope you liked it. I kept the ritual that I did before kind of secret. I've been called to kind of pull back some of my sharing, but this part, the blending together and blessing and consecrating, I felt good to share. So I hope it wasn't too much rigmarole. Thanks guys so much for watching. If you still want to enter into the giveaway, it is not too late. Please just comment on the giveaway video with what kind of videos you might like to see on my channel, or what goodies you might like to see in this giveaway, and you're entered in. It's good to go. That simple. All right, guys, I hope everyone's having an amazing full moon. I hope the energies aren't too crazy for you. I know some people were struggling today. Just the best of blessings. Have the best night. Blessed be as always. Bye.